sure to check out Agelessgeeks.com for your figures and collectibles. So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Dasin Model, pretty much updated version of BATTOUSAI, aka Kenshin Himura. They did release this, what was it, maybe a year, maybe 2 years ago, but they did not give us the awesome hair here, which this one does have, and I feel like the faces are a little updated, and the front of the hairpiece as well. So without further ado, let's get into it right away and take a very quick look at the box. Alrighty, so there is the front of the box, same box as the other figures they released. There's the side, the back with the classic cross scar there, and then the other side, and nothing on the top and the bottom. So let's take a closer detailed look at our good friend Kenshin Himura, aka BATTOUSAI. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look at Kenshin here, aka BATTOUSAI. Well, this is the BATTOUSAI version. So yeah, man, they did a beautiful job updating this figure, and I was correct, they did redo the front of the hair, and I'm glad they added the back hair piece and put his ponytail up higher. That is much more accurate. I do love the sculpting of the hair. It looks like there's some subtle shading in it as well, which looks really nice. Faces, I feel like, look a little bit better also. If you look right here, so you can see the front of the hair definitely resculpted. Faces, I feel like were slightly resculpted. Not like incredibly different, but you do notice a subtle difference there. Love the cloth clothing. Has a really nice feel to it. Doesn't feel cheap. And I love how they made the sleeves real baggy, like how Samurai's sleeves and pants were extremely baggy back then. And the color blue, I really dig the way that looks as well. The tie for his belt type piece looks really nice. The stitching is beautifully done as well. And I love the way the pants look as well. The stitching, once again, beautiful craftsmanship there. And the feet, I believe, are the same as well. So all around, incredibly well done figure. If you are a fan of Kenshin Himura or BATTOUSAI, I recommend getting any one of the 3 Kenshin figures Dasin Model has made. I feel like these are some of their best figures they have made to date. These things are so awesome, incredibly fun to pose around, and look really good too. And if you were curious, I am pretty sure you can use the faces on the other Kenshin figures they released as well. I will confirm that during the accessories. So there's a closer detailed look, which is a very nice update or upgrade to this figure. So let's continue on here. Moving on to the accessories, BATTOUSAI or Kenshin is included with a ton of stuff. So first and foremost, we do get this cool base here with 2 arms and clamps, a longer one with a larger clamp and a smaller one with a smaller clamp. And these are some pretty good stands here, actually. And if you have another base like this, you can connect them, which is pretty cool. So we do get that. And then we do get a total of 6 alternate faces. So we do have the basic stern face already on the figure where he's looking straight ahead. And then we do get another basic stern face, but he's looking off to the right. Glad that they included that. We do get another basic stern face, but kind of looks like he's smirking ever so slightly. Then we do get an angry teeth gritted face looking off to the left. Yelling, screaming face looking straight ahead. I feel like the eyes are kind of both looking a little to the right, so I think that they messed up a little bit on that head sculpt. And then finally, we do get the half blacked out face. Kind of gives a shadow effect, and I love that they made this face here. And they are pretty simple to swap out. I'll show you how to do that right now quickly. And swapping the faces is pretty easy. Before we do that, just wanted to mention his ponytail does come separately out of the packaging. You just got to peg it in there, and there you go, as simple as that. Now swapping the faces, you have to remove the front and the back of the hair there. You have to pull up and take the head off, and we'll put the shadow effect head sculpt on there. There we go. Sometimes they make a pop, sometimes they do not. Then you just take the back of the hair, peg that onto the face, and then same with the front, just peg that on. And then there you go, as simple as that. It's the same way with the other Kenshin figures. And the way you store his sword and sheath, just slide this right under that loop in the belt. And there you go. He is ready to go off into battle. So we do get that stuff, and then we also get 2 swords, and then we do get a sheath with a partial sword in it. And I believe this is the same as their other versions here. So I like that it's not just the handle, so you can make it look like he's pulling out the sword a little bit. And they did make it that like shiny plastic again for the blade. The handle looks fine, and then the scabbard or sheath itself looks pretty cool too. So we do get that, and then we do get the 2 swords, which are identical, so you could have him wielding 2 swords being badass, but they are the reverse blades. Again, I don't know why they didn't make this end the sharp blade and this one the dull end, but it is that shiny plastic once again, as you can see there, which I'm fine with. So we do get 2 of those, and then we finally get 12 alternate hands. And starting on the top right, we do get a pair of fists, we do get a pair of gripping hands, we do get another pair of gripping hands with the thumb extended so you can make it look like he's flicking his sword out with his thumb. Then we do get some resting hands, which I'm not a fan of. We do get some open, kind of grippy type hands, and then we do get some open splayed out hands, and they did a nice job with sculpting the hands here. Same hands that we got with the previous Dasin Kenshin figures, and they are pretty simple to swap out as well. But anyway, that is all of the accessories included with BATTOUSAI. Let's keep moving on with this review and move on to the articulation. So now for BATTOUSAI's articulation, same movement as the previous Kenshin figures. So the ponytail here is on a ball hinge up and down, and swivel, so I love that they made that articulated. The neck joints here, you can get them to pretty much look all the way down. Looks up pretty good. Excellent pivot, as you can see there. That is fantastic pivot. And then both joints do swivel as well. We do get a torso and a waist joint. One thing about when you articulate the figure, you will have to reposition the clothing. So keep that in mind. But with both joints, crunches forward that much. Both joints goes back a little bit better compared to going forward. Pretty good pivot with both joints there. And then you do get swivel at both joints as well. Now for the arms here, you can see what type of joint we are working with. You do get a very nice circular motion out of the shoulder there. Arms do go out to the side a lot more than 90 degrees. Up and down, true bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that bend in all the way. You could have him punch himself in the face. And then we do have a ball hinge on the wrist, so that does swivel and hinges back and forth through. The legs here, Kenshin kicks forward a little more than 90 degrees. Doesn't really go to the back at all. And Kenshin can almost Jean-Claude Van Damme it, so very nice leg movement. Then you get a very nice upper thigh swivel. You do get double jointed knees there. Just wanted to show you the knee joint. And these pieces around the ankles move up and down, so if you want to get more articulation out of it, they will move up a little bit, which does work out good for us collectors. So we do get swivel at the ankles. They can hinge up all the way because they are on a ball hinge. They hinge down all the way, and then you get a beautiful 90-degree bend ankle pivot. And there is no toe hinge, which I am perfectly fine with. So you get some fantastico articulation with BATTOUSAI here. Same articulation you got with the 2 previous figures, which I love the articulation on these figures. You're going to be able to pose the hell out of this dude here. So now let's move on to the height and height comparisons and then wrap this review up. Now for the height of BATTOUSAI, and this is an issue a lot of people do have with this specific figure because he is not true 6-inch scale. He is a bit taller than 6-inch scale, as you can see here, but to the very top of his head, he seems to be a little bit over 6.5 inches tall. Then to the very top of his ponytail, he's a bit over 6 inches and 3/4 of an inch tall. And then here he is compared to some other anime characters, including another version of himself. So we do have a couple Dasin Model figures. So we do have their One Punch Man Saitama, then we do have the original Kenshin Himura here after he becomes someone who is not a killer. And you can see they are the same height here, but this is weird. See how they do a true 6-inch scale with their One Punch Man stuff, then randomly Kenshin is a bit over 6-inch scale. That's what people kind of are confused about. And then there he is compared to the Aniplex Buzzmod Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. Then we do have the SH Figure Arts Kakashi. And then here he is compared to the SH Figure Arts Sane Raced on Earth Son Goku, the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Snake Eyes movie Snake Eyes, the Mezco 112 Collective exclusive Netflix Black Suit Daredevil in the Figma Black Swordsman Guts. And as you can see, he is taller than all of these 6-inch scale figures. The one he fits closest in scale with is Daredevil here. So there is the height and height comparisons. Now let's wrap this review up. But anyway, that is my review of the Dasin Model updated version BATTOUSAI. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure between a 1 through 10, I would easily give this a 9.5. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, I did get mine from 5ktoys.com. Pretty cool website, but I'm pretty sure Agelessgeeks will be getting this in stock, so you can get this figure and your other figures and collectibles from Agelessgeeks.com. When you check out, use code name Daredevil and you will get yourself a bit of a discount. If you can't find something on the website, I do highly recommend going through their Instagram or their Facebook page, and you can check out their store in California as well. I will put more information in the description below. But anyway, that is my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next video on Daredevil 19. I'll see all of you later.